Go through with this, and our investigator Dan Tilkin here now to explain how the Oregon Attorney General actually lost their effort to change a judge's mind.
Yeah, we recently told people at home about how the judge granted Randy Kuzak another trial. This was the beginning of the month. They said, wait a second. The Oregon Attorney General said, hey, will you give us a chance to change your mind? They tried. It did not work. So lawyers for Randy Lee Kuzak convinced the retiring judge yesterday the case should start from scratch. Now, Kuzak was sentenced to death for murdering Lois and Rod Hauser in their Central Oregon home back in 1987. He did it with two other men when he was 18. So 3 times before Kuzak's death sentence was overturned, he had to be resentenced in a sentencing trial. This time, it's the entire trial overturned on procedural grounds. One of the reasons is the Oregon Attorney General's office did not use correct numbers in documents disputing Kuzak's arguments for a new trial.
No case in Oregon should be decided by virtue of obvious typos in a pleading document, much less a post-conviction matter where the underlying crimes involved the 2 counts of aggravated murder.
We are here, Your Honor, today because the state's choices. They chose not to submit a sufficient answer.
The judge also ruled one of Kuzak's original lawyers should have asked for more time to prepare for the trial back in 1988. That lawyer is now dead. The Oregon Attorney General's office tells me they'll appeal. A new factor in the current case is that former Oregon Governor Kate Brown commuted the death sentences of everyone on death row. So I'm told it's possible Kuzak could be eligible for an immediate parole hearing even if his sentence is reinstated based on the law that was in effect at the time of the crime back in 1987.
All these technicalities coming together, and just what a mess. Is there any precedent here in Oregon for a case being overturned this many times?
The timing on this, yeah, the answer is yes. So you might remember notorious serial killer Dayton Leroy Rogers. Yes. He's known as the Malala Forest murderer. So he is coming up to be resentenced in July. He has had, just like Kuzak, this is his 5th time this is happening. This is happening in July, as I said. So the prosecutors in Clackamas County are going to say he should be sentenced to life in prison. His lawyers are going to argue life with parole. So and 2 cases.
You think in all these cases about the victims' families.
Right.
Going through this over and over again.